Welcome to twoquestions.tv. My guest today is Donald Lee Sheppard, and we're talking about leading ethically. Welcome to twoquestions.tv. I'm Susan Baroncini-Moe. Joining me today is Donald Lee Sheppard. He's a former business executive, a successful entrepreneur, and he's also the author of this book, The Dividends of Decency. Hi, Donald. Welcome to the show.
Susan, thank you for having me this morning. I'm delighted to be here.
Well, I'm delighted to have you. I enjoyed your book. And I love reading leadership books, and I love the idea of ethical leadership. You say there are 4 metrics of ethical leadership: accountability, honesty, responsibility, and transparency. And I think they're all great. But why these 4?
Because they're the basis. So when you think of traits that a successful leader has to have, that's honesty, openness, listener, motivates, trustworthy. It really reflects a person that lives their life with integrity and ethics. And that's my basis for having a powerful tool to be successful in business. So it's that, it's so interesting. I started a business green. No money, no background, came out of large consulting companies.
Ah.
And, yeah, I know. Well, that's where I developed an expertise, a reputation in the field of employee communication. And so as I built my business, I'll just get to the end point. It was very successful, very difficult, very successful. And in the end, as I thought about it and analyzed it, particularly for the book, it really was a matter of having people that worked with me, that bought into what we were trying to accomplish, that understood the need to be successful, understood the need to have clients be loyal and trustworthy. And I didn't have a label for it. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
You've read 2,500 books. I'm sure there are countless guidelines for being successful, but I didn't have a label for it because it was who I was,
Right.
how I respected and valued all people, celebrated diversity, not by labels, but by just who I am. So in the end, and then I thought, why did it work? How could I have possibly made it? And it really boiled down to the fact that values-based leadership is a powerful tool. Profits are critical and essential, or the business is no longer, and you can't grow. Everyone recognizes that. But it's not the motivator. Making money isn't the motivator. And so if I've taken too long to answer that question, it's because I just so believe in it. You can't be a person that decides to have integrity occasionally, or to, let's pull out an ethics checklist to see if I'm okay here, or a part-time Christian. It's you're all in. You're all in. And I use Christianity simply as a reference point of there aren't partials. And the leaders that I admire, that you admire, are those that have built hugely successful organizations the right way, and with leadership at the top being people who live their lives guided by integrity, ethics, values, and morals. I should be careful on the morals part, but
No. I think it's a really good. I think your point is well founded and well made. There are a lot of stories in the book about things that companies have done that most people don't know about. Secret, shady, bad things.
Yep.
And I know there are people who think companies are basically untrustworthy and evil. It's the big bad, right?
Yep.
And there are certainly some really good companies, and they're very thoughtful about their culture and about their team members and taking care of their people. But there are so many stories of corruption and greed and profit seeking at the expense of the good of people. Why do companies do so many bad things, and how do they get to still be so profitable?
Well, by the way, the fact that you're hearing about them means that their profitability is ending. And Warren Buffett said it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. It's really that you can be scamming, conning, not be a good person and building a business for whatever reasons, but it will always come out. So what you're hearing about are those examples. Pharmaceutical industry is rampant with that issue these days. And but guess what? The reason you're hearing about them is it's coming out. And we live in a new era, Susan. I'm a lot older than you, but I've seen what's happened and how people mistrust businesses. One of the reasons I wrote the book. And I also see enough is enough.
Yeah.
Me Too. Women's March. I am seeing across America people saying, no, we want to hold people accountable. We want to hold them responsible. It applies to business. You're seeing again and again people inside businesses saying, no, this is not right. And certainly you see it in government. So how can you ask such a great question? How can they keep going? Well, I personally believe, well, maybe someone scams it for a period of time, but not forever, and they'll get caught, and their business practices will get revealed. The head of an organization hires people that are like him or her.
Yeah.
On and on down the chain. We just had an example at USC here in Southern California of our president being let go. He really wasn't responsible for any of the misdeeds that have been a pattern over the years, but he's the guy at the top. Why didn't he know?
Yeah.
Why? Because he had people below him who weren't being ethical, right? It comes out. So people do mistrust businesses. And I would tell you, I did go to the Fortune 500, the Forbes list, the 100 best companies. It's endless of the very, very good companies that are leading America and growing America. And they're by far the majority. You don't hear about them because there isn't a scandal of the day.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what
I like that. I like that. Donald, where can folks find you?
Well, I have a website, donsheppard.com. You just need to be able to spell Sheppard, which is SHEPPARD, at donsheppard.com. That's the easiest way, because there I tell a bit of a story about my life and so on, and about the book. And that's the easiest way to reach me.
Okay. And that's good. We'll have that in the show notes for today, people, so you can find that. Thank you for joining me today. It was a pleasure talking with you.
It's such a pleasure, Susan. Thank you for the time.
Would you like to join me for the after show?
Yes, I would.
Yay. Okay. Viewers, if you'd like to join Donald and me on the after show, we're going to do questions.tv, the only place you can see the after show. So come with us to the after show over there. In the meantime, here's the book. You need to get this. Very interesting. Books in the show notes for today will have the link to Amazon so you can get your copy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.